Hello my followers, welcome in a new video from your channel Abueyad channel for education. Today we will have lesson about collect and interpret data, tables and paragraph. Now the power of tables and paragraph. Tables and graphs are visual representations of data which help us to understand data quickly. Most data collection includes numbers that can be easily interpreted using tables and graphs. Let's organize data collected in a table. As you see, the table consists of rows and columns. How to organize data in tables? Look to these steps. Number 1, identify the variables. Number 2, place the independent variable in the first column. Number 3, place the dependent variable in the second column. Number 4, write down the unit of each variable. Number 5, write down the values of the measurements for the independent and the dependent variable. Number 6, and the last, write a related title. Now here you should write the title up, and here in the left the independent, and here the dependent. Let's display data collected in a bar graph. Here, after we finish the table, we can use this graph also to show the data collected here in columns. How to organize data in the bar graph? Number 1, draw x-axis and y-axis. Number 2, place the independent variable with the related unit in the x-axis. Place the dependent variable with the related unit in the y-axis. Number 4, located the values of the measurements of the independent variable on the x-axis. Number 5, located the values of the measurements of the dependent variable on the y-axis. Number 6, draw a bar or columns for each pair of the results. And the last, number 7, write a title for the graph. Here, example, presenting data in the bar graph. Keep in mind, axis must be labeled including units, and a number is meaningless without units. As you see here, the y-axis dependent variable here for me from 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, and we can use any others values or numbers, but should be in order, like 3, the multiply of 2, 3 or 4 or 5, like this, according to the numbers that you have. If the numbers are more, you should use here in the y-axis, you should use a very big ordered number, like 4, 5, 6, like this. This is guided for practice. For example, here identify the variables. You should put here in the independent the amount of fertilizer, and here the dependent should put the plant's growth or the height of the plants, and here in the controlled the amount of water. And the time of the observations, or soil type, or seed type. Here draw a paragraph. And here independent practice in your science notebook, draw a bar graph related to each sheet of data. Here the average lifespan of animals, and in the second one about the effective amount of fertilizer on number of leaves.